Anyway. So the thing is that the birth is destined, the entering of the Atma, the soul in the body is destined. You cannot change it. Now you calculate the time of birth, tell to the people, tell to the mother, and I tell you, the time which will you calculate, the child will not take birth on that time, that is for sure. Maybe there can be 100,000 reasons for that. Suppose my nephew's children had to take birth and it had to be a cesarean one. And I told them not that eighth date should be avoided. And that children took birth on 8th only. So wife की तबीयत बिगड़ गई. They had to rush to the hospital. They had to do emergency operation. Cesarean. Kids took birth. Or there can be delay to some reason. The doctor is not able to reach on time. There is a traffic jam. Whatever may be the reason. It never happens. I have tried it so many times. You cannot control the birth as well as the death. Secondly, which is the birth of the child? Whether it is when the child has been conceived, whether it is the conception, this is the sperm and this is the ovum, and this is the formation of a zygote. After zygote, after 3 months, you can see the limbs of the child. 3 months, right? And the heart comes into the picture. Heart's formation is there and the heart starts beating. And the nature of the mother changes. This heart demands something different, right? And after the 8th month, there is birth of the child. And when the child cries, that is the time when Atma arrives. That is the fire. So the opinion is whether when the child comes out of the womb, that time has to be taken. When the cord is cut, that time has to be taken. And when the child cries, that time has to be taken. So there is a difference in opinion. And this cannot be verified. Which time doctor has taken? We don't know. Neither the mother knows, nor the father knows. And child at that time cannot see the watch. Right? And when child is born, he becomes young, and when he dies, and that is the time when Atma leaves the body. So what is this? What is this left is? The water and the earth. What goes? What goes?
Fire.
The fire goes. With the air. This is the Panchamahabhuta in the Akash, and that is what they control. People sitting up behind. I don't have knowledge of that, how they can control it. I can't do it, right? So whether this is the birth or this is the birth. So Baba Ramdev said this is the birth. Right? Baba Ramdev said this is the birth, this should not be the horoscope. But my question is, where is the 5 elements? Yes. Because here there is no fire. Fire comes here, and Lord Krishna says, Panchamahabhut plus buddhi, ahankar, buddhi, mind, ahankar is ego, and man क्या होगा? Heart, man, buddhi, ahankar. There are 8 things are in a living thing. Man, buddhi, ahankar plus Panchamahabhut. Ahankar comes when the child cries for the first time. Because there is change in the environment, and the doctor give a pat, and he is uncomfortable and he weeps. Why are you troubling me, man? What's my fault? So that is ego, and the brain also working that the child can hear and understand. And when you clean the child, mother when takes her into the hand, the child starts sucking and he is hungry. So that means the brain has come, So the buddhi is there, the ahankar is there, and man comes at this moment, the third one. So this cannot be my argument is this cannot be the time of birth. So the time of birth is crime, possibly. Another thing is how we can define lifespan. It is from the first breath to the last breath. This is how we get defined. There is no other way in which we do it. First breath is a crime, last breath is the last breath.
Sometimes we need to, the time regulation has to be done. Is it possible in Nadi Jyotish?
So it is only possible in Nadi Jyotish. Because in the other Jyotish you cannot understand horoscope. For just an example.
ज़्यादातर दिक्कत यही रहती है